The Google Pixel 2 XL is a stunning fruit to bear from the company's still young focus on melding its software and hardware efforts. It's refined, confidently serving as a showcase of how far Google's design, and the stock Android experience powering it, have come in the past few years. Plus, it's a launching point for a few interesting debuts, like the intelligent Google Lens feature and the slick, new Pixel launcher. In many ways, this is Google's best phone yet. Its impressive look and stellar, plus-sized screen go toe-to-toe with the fierce competition. The real kicker here are its cameras, which manage to outperform most, if not all, phones that have come before it. However, this is also the company's most expensive phone yet. And for that stack of cash, you can easily find a competent option that trumps the Google Pixel 2 XL in terms of hardware features, like expandable storage and wireless charging. There are also reports of a screen burn-in problems Google Pixel XL when a static image remains on the OLED display for too long. So far, the issues are faint and shouldn't dissuade you just yet. We'll keep this review updated as we hear more. Interestingly, perhaps the biggest competitor working against the Pixel 2 XL is the smaller Google Pixel 2, which retails for $200, £170, $329, less. The two are very different in some ways that may matter to you, with the XL offering a larger battery, slim bezels, and a bigger, better screen, but the cheaper option provides largely the same experience. Google touted the lack of differences between the two models as a perk, not so subtly digging at Apple's decision to include the dual rear lens camera only in the iPhone 7 Plus and iPhone 8 Plus. Google Pixel 2 XL price and release date: $120 more than last year's Pixel XL, further widening the gap between Pixel 2 options. At this point, most who pre-order will have device in hand by end of November. eSIM technology is great, but works only with Project Fi in the US. The Google Pixel 2 XL release date was October 19 in the US, UK, Canada, Australia, Germany and India. While the phone is currently available to order, it may not ship to you right away. We've noticed that the Google Store for the UK, for example, lists a wait time of 5 to 6 weeks for delivery. As mentioned earlier, the Pixel 2 XL starts at $849, £799, $1,399, for the base 64GB model, while the 128GB version is priced at $949, £899, $1,549. This is more expensive than last year's pricing scheme, which saw the original Pixel XL sitting at $120 above the smaller option. The result? It now costs $200, £170, $329, more to make the jump between the Google Pixel 2 and the larger version. In each region where the Pixel 2 XL is available, you can snag it unlocked for the prices listed above, though local carriers, like Verizon in the US, EE in the UK and Telstra in Australia will offer the phone for a monthly rate. Best of all, many retailers are offering a free Google Home Mini with initial orders. The Google Pixel 2 XL is the first smartphone to have built-in eSIM technology, meaning no SIM card is required. You just download the necessary credentials to the phone and you're all set. Unfortunate for most, this feature only currently works with Project Fi, Google's own wireless carrier that operates in the US. We're Fi subscribers and we're eager to give this a try, and it was as simple as we had hoped. Design and active edge. A refined mix of metal and glass. IP67 water resistance. Squeezable sides for launching Google Assistant. Depending on who you ask, last year's Google Pixel phones either looked like a good start for the line, a little too iPhone-esque, or just a peculiar shade of futurism that didn't sit quite right. And while the Google Pixel 2 and the Pixel 2 XL have mostly held onto the divisive two-toned pairing of glass and aluminum, the company has worked to better meet expectations in the middle with a bevy of improvements, including IP67 waterproofing. Aluminum now makes up a larger majority of the back, and the grippy texture Google has worked into the material makes carrying the Pixel 2 XL Sans case feels less like an accident waiting to happen. The top glass section looks and feels like an accent rather than a functional part of the design, with only the large rear-facing camera, flash and accompanying sensors sitting within it. Hats on the back for whoever at Google had the good idea to put a metal ring around the rear camera, as it will go a really long way in preventing a repeat of the profound horror endured when the original Pixel's rear glass cracked.